5, it really doesn't, do anything for them per se. It's more for me than for them. But for the women that I coach and work with, it just helps them to, have more confidence in themselves, and having them do something for them, making sure and holding them accountable to taking time out for themselves. A lot of times, we get boggled down, especially as busy moms. We get boggled down with work. We get boggled down with our children, our spouses. If we're in school, there's so many different things that we're boggled down with that we think it's a punishment to take time out for ourselves. And I've been there where I feel guilty for taking a time out for myself. But, if I schedule an appointment for my kid to see the doctor, if I schedule an appointment for myself to see a doctor or whatever, I make sure I keep those appointments. So, teaching women that we need to treat, our self-care and our, physical, mental, and emotional well-being. We need to treat it or put it on a calendar. That's kind of the motto that I'm running to now, is like, put it on the calendar, because a lot of times we just think, okay, and the great thing about self-care is, you've been hearing self-care thrown around so recently. Self-care, 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 self-care. And I'm not really here to rehash the meaning of self-care, but when you are practicing self-care, it's something that should be done with purpose and intentionally. So, a lot of people sit around and say, oh yeah, like, oh, for me, for example, people that ask, hey, what do you do for self-care? And I say, oh, I jump rope or I work out. But when I think about it at times, sometimes I'll just do it when I can fit it in. But self-care is being intentional about it. So putting it on the calendar. So I have my whole day. Okay, at 2 o'clock, you're going to go and you're going to do this workout. So doing it intentionally and not just when I have the time for it.
Right, that's very important. And it's funny because my cousin is a new mom. A child is born, and she did something for herself